One.
Hey guys, what is up? Jake here. Just hopping on to make a video for you guys about my graphic design business. I was going to talk to you about the different design jobs that I do, and I'm going to show you examples of my work and just talk a little bit about them. So, without further ado, let's get started. So this is my personal graphic design webpage. It's a Wix site. I made this entire graphic design page myself. So this is my homepage, Jake's Graphics. That is me, and my business is graphic design. I make logos, posters, banners, business cards, flyers, menus, pretty much any design job that you like. I'm willing to do design jobs for people. I can make any design job that people want. The right design for the right price. I think my prices are reasonable. I've been in the design business for a couple of years now. That's on my about page here. So about my design business. So, like I said, I make posters, flyers, menus, business cards, and much more. But in my about page, I'm 22 years old. I've taken design classes at the tech center for a full year at my high school, which was probably like 4 or 5 years ago. And I've also taken college classes at Johnson State in the design field. I've taken intro digital media and advanced digital media, so I've had about another full year experience there at Johnson State. So in total, in the design business, I've had about 2 years of graphic design experience, 2 to 3 years, and also I've done real world design jobs for clients. I've taken on a couple of clients at the comfort of my own home. I've done 2 design jobs for 2 clients actually. One's a friend of mine, and I made a logo for each of them to represent their business. So anyways, this is my about page on my Wix site that I've made. 22 years old. I've been doing design jobs for 2 to 3 years now, and I first started doing graphic design at my high school in the tech center. And this about page just talks about me, where I grew up and how old I am, my name, my age, and where I've been, where I'm going, what I'm into, and what I'm doing. Just talks about my design business and what I do. This section right here, all of these pictures that I'm hovering my mouse over, all these pictures are just jobs that I've done, just displaying my work. Talk a little bit about them on my next page here. So this is my portfolio, my projects page. These are all the projects that I've done in the past for past clients. This is all mostly old work, but most of it's all done by me. One of them is actually done by another person. He was in my graphic design class 4 or 5 years ago. So anyways, these are all the different design jobs that I've done. Logos, business cards, posters, flyers. These are mostly logos for other people to represent their companies and their business. The first one here, let's start things off. First one here is my business card. I made this myself. It's got my name, my contact information, and my cell phone, my email, my Wix site. This is just my business card to represent me and what I do. Next one is Art Shines poster. I made this myself. This was made to represent the Art Shines event. It was an event going on in Johnson, Vermont. You can clearly see it was 2013, so that was 6 years ago. It's 2019, 6 years ago. So anyways, this was to represent the Art Shines event. This poster was just a way to attract people to the event, and it was just at the Art Shines event in Johnson. What they do is people post their work, on the walls and whatnot. People post their artwork and the design jobs that they've done. It's just a way of showing off their artwork and what they do. And this Art Shines poster was just a way of attracting people to that event. So anyways, this was my version of the Art Shines poster, of the Art Shines event. This is another student's poster that he made. He was in my design class 4 or 5 years ago. His name is Christian DeMars. He made this, and his design actually got selected out of the entire class, his design was the only one that got selected, and his poster got printed off, hundreds of thousands of times to post all around the town, and it got posted on walls and everything so that people would see it, and when they see it, people would be attracted to it, and they'd hopefully come to the event to check out other people's artwork. So that's what this poster was about, is just to attract people to the event and get people to see their work. So that was Christian DeMar's version, and he made that. And next poster is, this is my Art Shines poster. This is not actual size. When I printed off, we printed off our Art Shines big posters. It was all on a big wide format printer. This poster was probably had to be over like 10 feet tall or so. I'm 5 feet, so it had to be like 7 to 10 feet long. Anyways, 10 feet tall. But anyways, these were just the different design jobs that I've done on my Art Shines poster here. This is just this one right here is a picture of fruit, and I put a frame around it. I made this frame myself in Photoshop. Again, this is next to it is my Art Shines poster that I already showed you guys. Up above it is the Lemoyne North Supervisory Union logo. Obviously, to represent the Lemoyne North Supervisory Union, I'll show you another, a bigger version of it later on. And this big square up above is my art card. Everybody in the class had to make an art card. It's just a cool design. It was like a 4 inches by 8 inches card. Just of any artwork you wanted to put on it. It's just a neat little thing that we made. You can put any artwork on it in the center. I'll talk a little bit more about it later, but this is my art card anyways that I made. On to the next one. Here's the Lemoyne North Supervisory Union. This is the logo to represent the Lemoyne North Supervisory Union. I don't know everything about it. I used to go to the Lemoyne Union, but anyways, this was the logo I made to represent the company. It's just a bigger version. And then, okay, here we go. Here's my art card. This is my art card that I made. In the center is my name, Jacob Jeffrey Houle. That's me. Right here is a studio lighting photo of me that a friend of mine took in the class. I thought it turned out pretty good. I thought it was a cool photo of me, so that's why I used it. It was a pretty cool photo. I thought it turned out really nice. And here's more studio lighting photos of me up here, where I'm hovering my cursor. Just another cool photo of studio lighting. I thought it was pretty cool. Someone just took a camera, and there was like a red flashlight in the back, and the redness kind of flashed when the camera went off. So it was just for a cool background effect, is all it was. So it was a studio lighting effect. I thought it was pretty sweet. I thought it was pretty cool. So that's my art card. Here is a design job that I actually did for a real client. He's actually a friend of mine and a neighbor. He doesn't live too far from me. It's Judkins Property Maintenance. He's property maintenance, obviously, so he does brush hogging, just picking weeds and spring fall cleanups, even shoveling snow, whatever you want. He cleans up gardens and cleans up people's flower beds, and he actually does lawn mowing too. So if you need your lawn mowed, every summer, he does that. So it's just all about property maintenance. That's what he does. That's his business. And that was actually the logo I made for him. I made that logo for him to represent his company and his business. Here's another logo I did, and it's actually a business card for this guy named Russ Barnes. His business is Sharp Shop, so he's a sharpening business. He'll sharpen knives and other tools. It's got his contact info, his phone number, his website, his email, and I put a little slogan catchphrase on his business card. We'll bring you to the cutting edge. That's his slogan I came up with on his business card. So I made this entire business card for him, this guy, Russ Barnes. I made this for him. It was a real world client that I did a job for. So this is another business card that I did. Something I made myself. Here's another poster that I made called shredding services, on-site secure shredding.